Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I am joined by old grandpa Joe
All right,
and
everyone.
today is going to be the first match preview back for this brand new season for the 2021-22 championship season. So to open up Preston North End's season, we have Hull City at home. So I've just got on an opposition here, and we're going to basically just have a quick chat about both of our sides and what we think's going to happen in the game and throughout the season. So to start off, Frankie McAvoy has come in to Preston North End after taking over Alex Neil. Alex Neil, brilliant manager for Preston over the past years, but last season just wasn't the greatest for him. So Frankie took over just as like coming over from second choice just to the end of the season before getting the job permanently for the start of this season. He's been bringing in some players from the transfer market for the summer window. The first step was to get some loan players back that we got from the previous season. So Sepp van den Berg from Liverpool has been a brilliant player so far. He can play centre back and at right back as well. And also we got Liam Linsday from Stoke on a permanent deal now. Now also standout players that I think for this season, I think Ched Evans, he had a good start to Preston North End when he came in earlier last season. And I think really he's only the main striker that we have that can go in and push for goals for our side. Another player that's just come back from international duty from Jamaica is Daniel Johnson, a really good playmaker. So I think he'll be another good player for us. So we'll go on to Hull City now. Joe, who do you think are your most standout players coming into the season?
With a focus on this game, I'd say that the key players for you to look out for Greg Doherty in central midfield, Jacob Greaves at the back, and King Lewis Potter and Josh McGuinness across the front line, because we're unsure if Malik Wilkes will be able to play. He's had a little injury in pre-season. Callum Elder at left back won't play. I can guarantee you that now. But if he's close to a return, but if he doesn't play in this Preston game, he will play against QPR. George Honeyman is our most key player, but luckily for the first few teams we play, he is out injured. He played a lot of the back end of last season with some form of injury to a leg muscle. He was struggling through with injections, so because the game was so crucial to us getting promoted and to us eventually winning the title. So he's had some sort of surgery or an operation in the post last season period into pre-season this year. So he's only doing light work and won't be fit for the first 7 or 8 games. Our new signing, Randall Williams, has tested positive for COVID, as has Thomas Mayer. So we're missing those 2 wingers. And we're awaiting a PCR test result on defender Sean McLaughlin. So we're depleted, but we've still got a very, very decent side. And I think we'll surprise a few people this year based on the way we played last season. I say last season, last time we were in the Championship, the utter capitulation that was our second half of the season after Jared Bowen and Kamil Grzycki both left. But I think a lot of people are tipping us to go up. Equally, a lot of people are tipping us to go down. That's the sort of region we're going to be in this season. We're going to be scrapping against relegation and staying up I would absolutely take that.
Okay, yeah. Another thing I was going to mention as well is Grant McCann, the Hull City manager. He was with you in the Championship, and then obviously you got relegated into League One. He's got you back promoted now. Do you put your trust into him, or would maybe like after a few games, if they're a bit shaky, would you swap him out or go for him for the full season?
If you asked me this question, if we stayed up in 2019-20 and you asked me this question at the start of last season, I would have said, get rid.
Mm-hmm.
I said all the way through the second half of last season, we've got to make a change. When we lost 5-1 to Brentford, that was just the beginning. When we lost 3-0 to Blackburn, I said, I think we need to think about some movement. Then when we lost 4-0 to Leeds, I titled my video from that game, McCann has to go. Then straight after the Leeds game, we lost 5-1 to Stoke. Then we had the shutdown. We had the lockdown, football stopped. So at this point, I was saying, now's the perfect time to change things. Middlesbrough got rid of Jonathan Woodgate and brought in Neil Warnock. That's someone we should have been looking at bringing in. But we didn't. We stuck with McCann. But in League One, it was an absolute masterstroke keeping him on. He knows the division. And he made some brilliant signings. Bringing in the 2 right-backs we needed. Emmanuel and Coyle, very impressive. We brought in some central midfielders. Greg Doherty, Richie Smallwood, who was our captain from minute 1 when he stepped through the doors of the training ground last year. King Lewis Potter and Jacob Greaves got more minutes. They're key players for us now. We've got more youngsters coming through. And there's still a lot of people overreacting whenever we get a bad result, like in pre-season. And then there's a lot of fans who after one bad result in pre-season are saying, get him out. But I'm certain that they're parody accounts on Twitter. And I'm giving you a long-winded answer to a very short question here.
Mm-hmm.
But I would stick with him. If it gets to about mid-season point and we're struggling, then I'd think about getting rid. But give him this first half of the season, get the new players embedded into the squad, and if it isn't working, see if he changes things tactically or whether it's just a few positional changes man for man. But then if it gets to the point where nothing's working, at that point, I think we've got to suggest moving him on.
Yeah, sounds a bit like Preston with Frankie McAvoy's pre-season not being the best for Preston, and still the fans are on Twitter saying we need to have a change. But
there's people slagging our captain off after one performance in pre-season. He's not the most standout player when you compare him to the other 2 midfielders he's got alongside him. But the other players who we've swapped in for him at various points during last season, all of them bring something different to the team.
So let's now get into the game. A few days to go, and I think it's going to be a very tight one. Preston never have a good start with the first match of the season. It is going to be the first time that fans are allowed back in fully, both home and away at full capacity.
I'm mega excited. Mega excited.
Brilliant.
Tickets got posted through the door the other day.
So let's just get into the head-to-head. In the previous 5 matches that we've played, Hull City, we've won 2, lost 2 and drawn 1. So it's all even at that. And, you know, the last time we played them was at home. We beat them 2-1. And then previous to that was away when they beat us 4-0.
What a day that was, honestly. Yeah. But you could tell, though, that we were a different team without Jared Bowen in it.
Yeah.
Bowen's
really
ripped your left-hand side to pieces. But then without him, look what happened.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be...
I'm bringing back bad memories there, aren't I? Talking about Bowen ripping your left-hand side to bits. Sorry.
That's fine. It's going to be a very tight one. It's really... I think for our goalkeeper, we're looking to get Daniel Everson back in on loan from Leicester City now that Schmeichel and Danny Ward have come back from the Euros. And Declan Rudd, really good pre-season he's had. And I just think Everson, he's more better, his reflexes, he got more saves than Declan Rudd in like the time that he was in, and definitely would be the first choice keeper if we manage to get him back in. I think we will be able to get him back before deadline day, but I'm not sure if he'll be in for the Hull City match. So I think it's going to be a very tight game, this one. But for my score prediction, I'm going to go for fans are back in. I think the home side, you're just going to nick a 1-0 victory for the start of the season. But Preston never have a good start to the season, so it really could go either way. So what's your prediction for the game?
All I'm going to say is I think it'll be quite a tight affair. I think it'll be a very, very tight game. You said 1-0 Preston. I'm going to say 2-1 to Hull City. But
yeah,
no matter the result, I think this game will be very tight. It won't be a walkover for either team. And it's going to be, as I say, a very tight game, an interesting game to watch. And I'm sure the atmosphere in Deepdale will be brilliant.
Right. So, yeah, that's going to wrap up today's video. Please go and check out Joe's channel. I will leave a link in the description below. Also, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for another football video very soon. Thank you all for watching. Thanks once again for Joe coming on.
It's been a pleasure, mate. Thank you everyone for watching.
Okay, see you all soon. Bye.